My name is Miss Mercer. I'm an Oakland teacher. I'm an art teacher. I teach art, technique, culture, But outside of that, trying to make sure that our young folks get what they need and are able to be creatively free. I myself have something inside of me that has been digging and pushing and bursting to get out. I suffer from several different ailments. I suffer from multiple sclerosis, which is a deterioration of the nervous system. I suffer from lupus. I suffer from no longer having a thyroid gland. So we see that this, in my body, physically, there's an autoimmune situation that's making me not capable of fighting off the evil, fighting off the virus, fighting off the bacteria, fighting off the things that are attacking me from the inside, outside of my body also attacking itself. I believe that my body is attacking itself. I believe that my body is in somewhat of a decay, not to be seen on the outer, but something's happening on the inner, and it's weighing in on my heart, and it's weighing in on my spirit. And for me, I had to think of a way to have some type of outlet to communicate, how I'm feeling about my body without showing my body, right? And so, as an artist, I literally one day sat down and was feeling depressed and almost feeling sorry for myself. Why is this happening to me? Why is my body betraying me? Like I'm being betrayed by my own body. And then it was just like, maybe I'm allowing this physical ailment to betray my heart, my soul, my spirit, my mind. And so I decided to get, creative. And I sat down one day, like I said, and I picked up a pencil and a pen and I just started drawing. And every single piece that you're going to see in this exhibit, in this display, in this virtual art display is a part of my body or a part of me that has been eating itself away. So I really, I want you to understand that this right here is something that you must look at it for a while to find your own interpretation of what you think each piece might be. So now you know where I'm coming from as an artist, as far as where the art, it stands with me. But, I also know as an artist, when I look at other pieces that other artists have done, I see things that they didn't see. Like everyone sees something different. Everyone's perspective is different. And so this piece here, this is called Liver. And this here, that's my liver. And when you see a close-up of this, which will be next, after each piece, we're going to do a little close-up. My liver is betraying me, and in ways that I don't understand, in ways that I can't even probably possibly imagine. And so you can take a look at that. The brain is a really, really complex and very interesting thing, and I would call the brain an individual in itself. And the ability to be creative and innovative and feel free and safe in that space, in that artistic space, in that the space. These type of things, this disruption in thought and disruption in the things that connect your brain to your movements and your thoughts and your emotions aren't going to affect that. It's something that's a part of us. Art is something that's in us, and it just needs to come out. And so this piece is a piece of my brain. This piece is called Melanin, and you can see there's a lot going on here. My brain has a lot going on here. There's a lot grasping onto me. There's lots of nerves here that are being destroyed, with folks not understanding that I'm really trying to express that what's happening inside of me, take the skin off of me. What's inside of me is what's hurting me. The things I can't see, the unknown, the things that I feel and I know may be there, but just continuously probably fester and fester and fester because, I don't know that they're there. And so this is something that haunts me, and every piece is something that haunts me. So Melanin is one of my first pieces that I did. This is, all the pieces are watercolor and Sharpie. So it's all very simple materials which carry heavy meaning. So when you take a look at this, look at it for a minute. There's a lot going on, and this piece really represents what I feel like my brain looks like and feels like on the inside right now. So this piece is called Stress, and this piece is really important to me because stress is the number one thing that I feel like I felt since I was a child. Being an African American woman and once being an African American little girl, I feel like I've experienced the amount of stress that a person that probably lived to be 450 years old probably experienced. And when you keep everything inside, like me, when you take that stress and you take that anger and you take that frustration and anxiety and you hold it inside, at some point you start to feel like your entire body, your whole head is just gonna burst open, and it's a saddening thing because it's something that I feel every single day, all day. And right now, with what's going on with the coronavirus right now, I can say that there's a lot of us feeling that stress right now. And so when I created this piece, I feel like I was actually very stressed out at the moment when I created this piece. I was at this space right here, and this piece came out. And so this is also a watercolor and Sharpie piece. And like I said, it's really important to me because, most autoimmune diseases like multiple sclerosis and lupus and Graves' disease and hyperthyroidism and hypothyroidism, they all are caused, they're like onset by stress, pressure. The pressure just is so much sometimes. This piece here is called Foot, and it's a very simple concept. I'm on my feet way too much. Now, I think I have beautiful feet. I think my feet are pretty. I have slender toes. I have nice skin on them. They're just looking nice and juicy all the time. But guess what my feet feel like on the inside? Like this. They feel like the bone is crushing into the concrete with every single step I take outside. It feels like my ankles are just grinding like gears in a Lego set. It feels like my bones are chipped and the veins are just so puffy. They're cushioning the bottom of my toes like circus balloons. It's pain. Pain. And what I do have left to hold me up is also broken. You may not be able to see what's happening inside of me, but it's happening. And it's eating me away. And my body is betraying me. It's betraying me. And I feel like it's not being loyal to me. I really like this piece, and you're going to continuously hear me say that every single piece is important to me. This piece represents my legs. I feel like I've got one good leg and one bad leg. It looks like I have two good legs from the naked eye. But I tell you, having injections of steroids stabbed in between the bone and the gristle of your hip and your torso are excruciating. Not to mention not knowing what's being pumped into me and just not knowing or understanding any of the medication that's being pumped into me. And the radiation that's been blared into me. So you will see a lot of green, a lot of yellow in my pieces because to me, like, those colors feel like toxic waste, right? And so that's what those colors for the most part represent, is that toxic waste, that disease, that who knows where it came from. Stress eating away at my bones, taking away from me things that I used to love about myself. This is why I became an artist, because this is the way that I can express what's going on with me without feeling like I'm talking about myself too much. I get to express me in a silent way. I don't have to be verbal, and I normally am not. But in the time that we are in right now, I'm feeling like not only is my body betraying me, but there's other folks' bodies betraying them. And the teardown is real, okay? To have one side strong and the other side weak. There seems like there's a balance there. But I feel like I know that I can have two strong and no weak. Like I said, you can't see it, but one of these legs is missing. All right, okay. So you can look at this one for a minute and just kind of see what you see. There's a lot going on here. There's a lot going on in every piece, but just what the naked eye can see. You really do have to just check it out and take a bit to try to feel what I'm feeling. Like, the loyalty is lost between me and my body. A while back, I say about a year ago, my body betrayed me in the most insane, in my opinion, way. hey, you can't be pumped with poison and think you're going to have a baby, right? Got pregnant. This would have been my 5th child. And it was ripped from me. It was taken. It wasn't fair. I was ready. I looked ready. My body looked fine. I looked ready. But inside, like I said, poison. 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 You need chemo. Poison. You need this medicine. Poison. You don't have a thyroid gland. Now you got to take this hormone. Poison. You need steroids. Poison. You need poison. 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 So much that my egg cracked way too soon. And my baby was dragged out of me like as if it were a nothing. You know why? Poison. 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 This is one of the first pieces that I did here, and I just want you to look at this piece. And just look at it. Because this is important to me because it represents my reach. How far will I reach? Despite of whatever's going on with me, whatever. How far will I still reach? I think I'm supposed to reach. I'm supposed to reach so far that there's nothing left but the bone. And that's what I do, and that's what I will do, and that's why I teach children, and I try to instill in them to be strong and be resilient and move forward and take care of your body. You know what? I didn't take care of my body when I was young, but I also didn't have nobody to tell me how to take care of my body when I was young. So I watched the people around me work themselves to death. And so when I got older, what did I do? I got my college degree. I graduated. And I had to work until my bones no more. Until my reach is just, can't reach any higher. Can't. Wrist gonna break. What keeps me motivated from letting the poison stop me? Teaching children. Giving them something I never had. So that when they do reach, like when their reach is the reach, they're not going to be breaking their bones. They have the skills and the tools, and they understand that they have a right to the freedom of creativity. It's not something that, someone has to give you. It's something that you get to have. It's a way to express. It's a way to not build up so much pressure inside. When I was doing this piece right here, I feel so relieved after I did this piece. I looked at it for like a long time and I was like, whoa, okay. I see things that I didn't even mean to be there. My spirit was there with me in every single piece. There was someone else there. There was another spirit there. Maybe it's that inner part helping me paint what it actually looks like because I can't see it. But it's there. Enjoy this piece. Reach. This piece, hey, you see, this piece represents my uterus. Do you see it? There's a lot of things going on in this piece. I'm not going to explain them. I'm going to let you look at it for yourself. This piece here, I don't never have energy. I don't never have energy. I always feel unplugged. I always feel like my spine is about to just snap. But I don't let that stop me. I don't let that stop me from doing anything. But what I can say is my body is definitely betraying me. It's cheating on me. It's not loyal. It's got a side girl. Okay? I don't get it. It's not answering the phone. It doesn't turn the electricity off on me. But do I sit here and feel sorry for myself? No. I feel grateful and blessed that I have an outlet. I found an outlet. I found something that I enjoy and I love that's in me that naturally comes out, but also at the same time is enabling me to rehabilitate myself from this feeling of depression and anxiety and fear and wonder and, just worry. Like nothing else is there but that. I have to be strong. I've got children. I can't just go off, this is how I feel inside. Now imagine if I was running around like that. Take that and flip it to the outside. I'd look the same, but I don't think I'd be a nice person. I feel blessed to have art in my life. It's the escape. It's the plug-in. It's the plug-in. This piece is special to me because if you're somebody that's ill, and I say ill because they just feed the ill people, pumping them up. Poison, 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 pumping them up. Poison. No. Poison. Every day. Poison. What is it doing? Is it helping people? Or is there another way to help people, like exposing them to the powers and the healing properties of art? The most amazing thing naturally created and implanted into the human mind and spirit, art. The thing that is necessary, I believe, to be considered a human. Every single one of us has this thing in us that pushes us to be creative. Whether you're stacking paper plates to look like the Eiffel Tower, to constructing humongous, high rises. What is the outlet? Sometimes when I did this piece, I was thinking about how sometimes this poison blocked my creative flow. It just blocked my creative flow. It took it away. It made me sleepy. It made me, I couldn't think. It took the creativity away. I couldn't imagine anymore. The reality was too much. Or I was just asleep. Poison. But you know what? Cool thing about being a human being is that we are resilient beings. We are some strong beings. And our spirit is even stronger than the physical body, our mind, what we think, how we feel, what we say, how we project the world around us, our perspective. It makes us who we are, all individuals. But right now, even as an individual, we're all going through the same thing. We are all fighting the same thing. Now, some of us have, pre-existing conditions. So I wanted to make it be known that, yes, I have a pre-existing condition. So we talked about that. So with things like the coronavirus, I felt like it was important for me to virtually show my art and virtually show this art display in particular, because it's about my body betraying me. My name is Miss Mercer. That's what they call me. But my name is Tammy, and through this time that we're having right now with the coronavirus out and everyone feeling fear and pain and anxiety, me being an individual with a compromised immune system, having multiple sclerosis and several other things, I felt like as an artist, who knows when an art gallery is going to open for me to express, how I'm feeling through my art. And so I decided to do a virtual art running to express to you that it's not over. We're just finding new ways to do things. Like, okay, schools are closed. You know what? Our children are learning from home. And some of them are learning more than they've ever learned because they have one-on-one. Yeah, you know what? We got this. We got it. So I just wanted to have this opportunity to let you guys see what I'm going through and how I'm feeling inside, because you never know if there'll ever be another chance. So enjoy.